Ladies, it's no joke out here. Keep an eye on your kids. Your daughters know what they into. This man killed a 13-year-old girl. God bless the family and friends. Damn.
And that the man responsible now faces charges. Police say this is the last known photo of Naziah Harris. She's inside her classroom, smiling and waving at the tablet. CBS News Detroit's Gino Vici has been following this story since the beginning. He joins us live with the latest developments after speaking with the girl's family. Gino?
Yeah, Rochelle, I spoke to Naziah's family, who says, sadly, this is what they feared all along, that she had been killed. But as you can imagine, this was still very difficult and heartbreaking to hear this information confirmed by the prosecutor and police.
You just hope that it doesn't come true. And unfortunately, in this instance, it was.
Naziah Harris' aunt, Roxy, says she's been holding out hope, praying her niece was still alive somewhere. But sadly, her worst fear confirmed this morning. She says she had a bad feeling it was this man, 41-year-old Jarvis Butts, who had something to do with Naziah's disappearance.
It was definitely a sense of release and a little bit of peace to hear that the person who we suspected, in the beginning has been brought forth.
He was a classic and expert groomer and pedophile. The evidence shows overwhelmingly in this case that she is in fact deceased. The last time she was seen alive was January the 9th of this year, 2024.
Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy, alongside Detroit Police Chief James White, held a news conference today announcing charges against 41-year-old Jarvis Butts. Worthy says the evidence shows Naziah met up with Butts after school on January 9th, the last time she was seen alive.
We know that she did indeed meet up with the defendant that we're charging in this case. We also know that several people close to Mr. Butts, who we were charging later, saw them together in several different locations, people that he knew well. We have evidence that at 9:30 p.m. on that day, that Mr. Butts checked into a motel and that Naziah was never seen or heard from again.
Butts has been locked up since February for an unrelated sexual assault charge and carrying a concealed weapon. Another shocking discovery about Harris's disappearance. Worthy says the evidence shows a long history of Butts sexually abusing her, and text messages revealed he got her pregnant.
And he knew she was pregnant. We know that he was also searching for ways to abort the baby.
Investigators searched neighborhoods, bodies of water, phone records, social media, and thousands of other pieces of evidence. Worthy says the evidence collected against Butts is thorough and overwhelming.
Today we are charging Jarvis Butts with 1 count of first-degree premeditated murder, 1 count of criminal sexual conduct in the second degree, and 1 count of child sexually abusive material.
Worthy says Butts was very intentional about sexually abusing young girls.
Mr. Butts targeted and befriended women who had to have sexual relationships with their young daughters. He would have relationships with their mothers, but his true desire was to have sex with their young daughters. That's what the evidence will show.
Meanwhile, Naziah's family says they are devastated, but they do feel one step closer to learning exactly what happened to their loved one and why.
We got some answers and we got some justice for her today. And hopefully when everything comes out in the trial, we'll definitely be able to finally get that closure that we need.
Now, Rochelle, to be clear, Naziah's body has not been found yet. And get this, Worthy also announced 2 other sexual assault charges against Jarvis Butts involving 2 other young girls under the age of 13. Meanwhile, he is expected to be arraigned tomorrow morning inside a 36th District Court for the disappearance and death of Naziah Harris. Back to you.
There's a heartbreaking case here, and learning that it's an expanded case. We'll certainly be following this for some time. Gino, thank you for that line.
A crucial reminder here, help is available if you or anyone you know is a victim of domestic violence. You can call the phone number there on your screen or simply text the word START to 88788.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please subscribe.